Good morning, YouTube. What's up? It's your boy, Ronnie. Here we are. Just another day. Different view today. I'm in Hyannisport today. Kennedy compounds a little bit behind me. I'm watching this guy over here. They're doing some work on this house, which I don't think that's going to be continuing very soon. They're going to be ending that. But time check. It's about 7:17 in the morning. Been sitting down here for a little bit. I couldn't sleep really. I got up around 5 in the morning. Got to bed around midnight. I guess just thinking of uncertainty. I'm in a very good mood though. Can't say that. Yesterday I got some work done. I redid about 40 ties, pictures, and I'm going to work on listings today. I actually took down all my listings and going to, rework them, change prices, probably add best offer, and see how that does. I've noticed how lately a lot of sales have come through with people asking for better prices on things. People are still buying. Massachusetts is still freaking open for business. I guess Charlie Baker, I guess, is more about, he's our governor. He's staying open right now. As far as I seen, he was all about money over lives. Over the weekend, I think we basically doubled in the virus, people infected. I think we went from like 2 dead to 6 now. It's getting there. Went from like 300 cases on Friday. I think we're at like 7 now, 700. New York is crazy. I think I seen they were up to like 10,000. They like more than doubled. So I mean, it's kind of very interesting. I wish our government would be a little more stricter with things. I seen in like other states though, like a lot of people are on talking about this, like a lot of businesses are already closed. Like Simon Malls, one of the biggest malls, owner, management companies, whatever you want to call it, closed all their places. Best Buy closed all their stores that I know of. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods. A lot of these big time retailers have closed all their businesses. So, a complete, like, not shutdown, but like gas stations, grocery stores, liquor stores, believe it or not. How the hell is a liquor store, I guess for alcoholics, right? You can, yeah, I guess you need the drink in a time of need. But like other stores, auto repair I think can be open, which I know a lot of people, is thing. Medical services, they pushed back my surgery was supposed to be in May. They told me it was going to be probably 4 months, and I don't know if they mean I didn't ask. 4 months pushed back from May, or is it 4 months from now? Like, I was confused after I got out of there, and I didn't ask. That was Friday. There was nobody. I went there at 9:30 in the morning. I left at 10:15. There was not another patient in there. But when I was talking to him, I had a feeling when I was talking to the, I forgot what you call her, the nurse who was doing my stuff, she seemed like they were going to be closed at least 2 months. She made it sound like basically Friday was going to be their last day that they were going to be open. I have a feeling this shutdown's not going to be 3 weeks like they're saying. I think we're going to be here mid to late May, maybe into June. This is going to be a freaking probably 8 to 12 week thing. It's going to happen. A lot of people are going to be financially strapped on this, for sure. Democrats keep holding up the bill to help people out. hopefully companies will help people out. Hopefully, if you have a mortgage, hopefully maybe banks will defer payments, or I don't know, maybe they'll defer payments even on like car loans and stuff like that. I mean, if I didn't have to pay both my car payments for 2 months or something, that's, you know, an extra $2,000 that I won't have to spend now. And, you know, because of uncertainty, you could put it aside. Hopefully doesn't get to that. I gotta really kind of watch my spending, you know. Sold a bunch of signs, and next thing I know, I'm watching auctions and buying signs. I gotta behave and get my shit freaking together. Sometimes when you're at home doing nothing, what can you do? It's crazy. We're gonna get a winter storm tonight. I think we're just gonna get rain. Worcester was supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow, but we're not in Worcester. We're about 100 miles east of Worcester. We're on the coast, Cape Cod. So rain for us, heavy winds. I think we're gonna get winds probably in the 50, 60 miles per hour, gusts, stuff like that. You can see it's kind of choppy and windy out here today. Watching this seagull, just he's trying to go into the wind. He's just there. He's kind of like us right now, just trying to go forward, and we just stop right there. We can't go anywhere. It's like hitting a wall. But hopefully a lot of things will work out. Like back to the government thing, like our government for whatever reason doesn't think it needs to shut down. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I noticed towns have started to mandate, like, unless you're an essential business, just shut down. Barnstable County, or Barnstable Town, which we live in. Barnstable Town, we live in Barnstable, so town of Barnstable, which includes many Cape towns, including Osterville, Cotuit, Barnstable Village, Hyannis, Marston Mills, Centerville, is basically mandating that a lot of businesses got to close noon today. And the same thing with Providence Town, which is on the Cape, on the tip of the Cape. So you know, a lot of towns on the Cape are going to be shut down here. I think others will probably follow, because the governor's not doing his job, which, you know, I think is lack of leadership. Whatever. Nobody wants to hear me talk shit about our governor, but very disappointed with him. You know, because you figure the longer we play with this and the longer we just goof around, you know, and it's not like closing, you're closing beauty parlors, you're closing tattoo studios, you're closing nail salons. Like, I don't think anybody's really going to these places. You already closed restaurants. And maybe restaurants takeout will close. I don't know how that works. I don't know if they're deemed a, you know, I don't know if Chick-fil-A will be open. I need to maintain a certain weight to have my surgery, so maybe no Chick-fil-A is a good thing. No Five Guys is a good thing. Because when you're at home, man, trust me, you get bored as hell, and you start looking around for anything and everything to eat. It's not a good thing. I've been playing a lot of video games with the wife. About a week ago, I seen this. I knew this was going to come. I got a few games for the PS4, which I played about 5 minutes and realized that I really wasn't interested. I listed the damn game on Amazon. I was like, forget this. Oh boy. And you know, I got a Nintendo Mini and the Super Nintendo Mini, so keep me busy for a little while. Some of those games I can't remember how to even play. Like when I was playing Contra, it's like, holy cow, this game seems a lot more harder than it did back then, or Ghosts and Goblins and stuff like that. But it's crazy how video games have come since when I was a kid. But you know, I've been buying a lot of stuff. I bought some ties off of somebody. I bought a dozen ties off of somebody. I bought somebody else 6 sport coats, somebody else a few sport coats and a suit, and then we're going to work on some more stuff today. So I've been buying stuff. I can't stop buying. I'm restructuring my whole eBay store. Probably more items will get rephotographed. I'm probably going to organize some stuff. I'm really going to take the time to kind of see what I can work on, you know, and go from there. My wife looks like she's going to be out of work for a while, so it's kind of a good thing in a way. I was really getting worried about her going to work in Worcester. She's been kind of taking days off here because they had too many employees, and they'll give an option, and it's basically who gets it first can take a day off, and so on, etc. And she was taking a day off like all last week, so they're not paid days. She hasn't worked there. She's still in that probation period, so she doesn't have sick time. She doesn't have there. She's kind of a little bit worried about what's going to happen because as of now, I think they're going to cancel all flights into Worcester and cancel, because I think yesterday they only had like 2 people on the flight, and that's some social distancing right there. If you've ever been to JetBlue planes, they have smaller planes. I forgot exactly what planes they have, but they only carry about 100 people. So 2 people on a plane, it's financially not a good idea to keep that going. It's crazy. I was ready to make a road trip, and before all this happened, I was ready to see some friends and take about 3 weeks and just travel and make a little road trip down to Florida, possibly to Texas. I had in my mind, I thought possibly I could have made it all the way to San Diego before I kind of maybe come up Route 66 back to Chicago. I had this thought in my head. I was just about to contact certain people, see about meeting up and see about hanging out and stuff like that. And, that's not going to work now. And even when it does, I don't think I'm being, with all this going on, I don't think financially I'm going to be in the place to do that where I could just take off and just go. Who knows? Maybe I am. Maybe I will. Who knows? You can't predict the future, but yeah. There's a lot to worry about. Hopefully I'm going to work on some stuff there and work on eBay and just get it going. Hopefully we can still find stuff to buy here and there. I mean, it's going to be a while, I think, before anything opens. I was one of these people that hated death piles, and now I'm like, yeah, death pile would have been a freaking great idea. But it doesn't work with our space, so death pile would have never worked for us. But, very positive. I'm worried about friends of mine who have restaurants, and I'm worried about restaurants in general. Like, I'm a restaurant guy. If you didn't know, I was a chef for many years. It's restaurants and part-time in the car business. That was always on my side gigs. I used to sell cars on eBay for a dealership and did some work for them part-time doing other things, but never really liked being a salesman. That wasn't my speed. But I really enjoyed what we did and really enjoyed a lot of different things. So I'm going to hold off for a minute. This guy's going to bother me. So, I hope everybody stays positive. I wonder what you're doing to change your business around or do what you're going to do. I know a lot of people, some people are doing good, some people are doing bad. I guess it all depends on what you're selling. I know most clothing sellers I've talked to, they're having a little bit of difficult time. I know at our current rate, we went from doing the last 3 months averaging between 10 and 12,000 gross sales, plus some stuff on the side, like, Amazon. And I got nothing for Amazon at the moment, and won't be sending anything into Amazon at the moment either. I could, but that's not going to happen. I probably should go through there and see what items I could list on eBay, but it's all the way in the storage shed, and Not sure if I really want to mess with it, but I could go there and check out what I got there. Always could be a good idea. But we went from doing that to be doing probably, it seems like summer drop off. I would say right now, if I had to guess, if we're at our current rate, would probably do like 3,000, 3,500, maybe 4. So gonna take the time to do something, and then what happens when we do get out of this. For most of us, especially clothing sellers, we just missed this part of second quarter is usually the strongest month for most clothing sellers. It's not fourth quarter, like most say. It's usually the first and second quarters of the year, at least for me anyway. And some other people I know too, usually. A lot of what I do is built up for this time of year, and I'm going to miss that, so who knows? So it's I'm still buying, no problem in that for now. At some point I may slack off a little bit on that. So I've been finding some things, I've been paying up for some things. There's certain things that people have reached out to me and said, hey, I got this and this, are you interested? And I pay up. But there's certain things I just can't. People want to get rid of stuff and it doesn't fit our business model. I just can't buy things that don't fit our business model. And I hope people understand that. I'm not trying to be mean or bad or anything like that, but it's fun watching these birds. I'm really going to miss thrifting, that's for sure. I'm going to miss going out to yard sales here. This was the time where it was going to start picking up. Estate sales were just starting to pick up. I had a friend of mine that was going to start a estate sale company I was going to help with, so that's kind of on the back burner. A lot of this, this affects so many things. I'm worried about the restaurant employees though, and the restaurant people, because I don't know how many restaurants can, and most people know, when you have a restaurant, and I've ran restaurants and I've ran kitchens, like most restaurants are like 1 or 2 bad months away from freaking closing. And it'll be really interesting to see what happens over the next few months. I really hope a lot of this. I worry about my friend, who's best friend, is one of the people. I'm really worried. I don't even want to call him at the moment because I just don't know what's gonna happen. He just, man, I'm worried about people. Maybe I gotta give him a call after this. But I'll see you guys later. I have some interesting things coming up this week, so stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.